It's Jake and Joy, and this is Cook with Jake and Joy and Derek.
Yeah!
This is our favorite cooking show, and we hope it's becoming your favorite cooking show. We bring you vegan, gluten-free recipes that are fun, delicious, and easy to assemble.
Yes.
Even Jake and Derek can make these recipes. So
Who's worse, me or Jake?
You put date pits in your complete balls. You're always
Date shells.
Date shells. You're always going to be at the bottom after that.
It's so funny. But we really want you to start to look at adding more plants to your diet. You don't have to be vegan to like our show, and you don't have to be gluten-free to like our show, but just consider some of the health benefits. This is our 6th season of our show, and you can go back and see some of our old episodes. Last season, we did it together apart, which was kind of interesting. And the other 4 seasons, Derek and I just did it ourselves, and it was Cook with Joy. But you can see all of those retro shows on our website, jakeandjoy.com. And we also post a new episode every week on Facebook, so stay tuned. And also, let us know what recipes you'd really like to see. Maybe like today we're going to show you something that is a non-vegan recipe that Jake's husband has adapted to actually be a vegan recipe. So it's really exciting.
It's so fun.
Why isn't he here?
I know. He's upset. He wishes he was.
Do you think he does?
Yeah, he was like, why am I not doing these recipes?
Do you think he'd be good on camera?
I don't know.
He can get so crabby.
He's not crabby. If he hears you say that he's crabby,
Well, he's not crabby. He's solemn.
He's quiet.
Yeah. At any rate, Jake told me about this recipe, and scallops are something that I love.
I love scallops.
Yes.
Love them. Love scallops.
But vegans don't eat scallops.
Oh.
Some people have a thing where they don't eat things with eyes, and so they can eat scallops. But if you're vegan, or you're trying to be vegan, or you just want to get more nutrition into your life, this recipe is for you, because we're going to make non-scallop scallops.
It's gonna be so great.
What are you gonna make that out of?
We're gonna make them out of mushrooms, and where do the mushrooms come? In the G-bombs.
M.
The M.
G-bombs. I know if you guys have been watching, you've heard us talk about it. If this is your first time seeing our episode, G-bombs is an acronym for the most important things to get into your diet.
According to Dr. Joel Furman.
According to some beliefs. So it's greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds. So the mushrooms come into play here.
What about the avocado?
There's not avocados in here. Yeah, it should be A-G-bombs.
Ag-bombs.
Or a G-bomb.
A G-bomb.
A G-bombs.
Yes.
A G-bombs. Here's the thing. Every Monday, we shoot an episode on different plants and why they're good for you. And just last Monday, I just shot an episode on mushrooms. So if you search mushrooms on Jake and Joy's Facebook page, you can see that episode. And we talk about how eating just one mushroom a day, and it could even be a white mushroom, eating just one mushroom a day can reduce your chance of cancer by 67%.
Cooked mushroom.
Cooked mushrooms, yes. And today we're going to actually cook these mushrooms. So this is really exciting.
So I found this recipe on Pinterest because I'm obsessed, or as you say, Pinterest.
Pinterest. We need to have a Pinterest channel.
On Pinterest.
We can put our aprons on Pinterest. We're starting a new trend of not tying aprons, because see, when you tie them, it kind of makes you look like Aunt Jemima. Especially if you have big boobs.
I love Jemima.
Or Mrs. Butterworth, let's say that. But if you let them hang, see how cute they are?
Still
and they
cute.
still do the same thing. They're protecting you. I don't know why. Why do you have to tie them?
So that, I don't know, covers
I mean,
more?
this is like kind of a gangster way to wear aprons. I'm starting a new trend.
You're so gangster.
I am so
She's
gangster.
so
I'm so gangster. When Jake was little, she had this little nickname of Jakester the Gangster. Your basketball coach used to say that to me all the time.
What about the mushrooms?
All right,
Okay,
back to
the
what we're
mushroom.
doing. Jeez Louise.
Okay, let's do this.
So I saw this article on Pinterest about making scallops out of mushrooms, and I was like, that is the coolest
said
thing
that.
ever. I know, I'm saying it again.
Okay, get on
That's
with
what I
it.
said. I found the recipe on Pinterest. That's what I said.
Pinterest.
And then you went off on a tangent, so I'm bringing us back to what we're actually
Okay.
doing. Where are we starting at?
Anyway.
See, this is why she hasn't been in my other episodes.
Oh, really? This is why you need me to keep you on track, not telling random stories from childhood.
People like my random stories.
Like a 5-minute tangent, and then we're back.
Okay.
Do you recognize what kind of mushroom this is?
Do you recognize? What do you recognize?
What do you mean?
Like crazy mushrooms, would you know what they were? You
Yes,
call these.
I would.
You call these an oyster mushroom.
Yeah.
But I don't call that. They're called a trumpet mushroom. Oyster mushrooms actually have like more. They look like an oyster. They actually have like tendrils and stuff. But a lot of people do call these oysters, but they're not. Oyster mushrooms are this much more crazy looking.
Yeah. We have this international market near us, and they call these king oyster mushrooms.
Oh, maybe they are king oysters.
That's
Maybe
what
they
they're called.
came off of those tentacles because they have like these long tentacles, and they make them. They kind of look like an oyster.
Yeah.
But no matter what, all mushrooms are really good for you. But let's do this fast because it's a really fast recipe.
Yes, it is. So what you do, you cut this into 1-inch thick slices.
Like this. And these are a little expensive, but they're less expensive than scallops. It's like $12.99 a pound, and scallops are a lot more than that.
Yeah, my husband didn't use the tops, but we tried it. We're trying it today, so we'll see how they do. And he looked up how to do this, and apparently you're supposed to soak these pieces in water for 2 hours.
And we'll do that now. And I'll just tell some random stories for 2 hours.
Perfect.
Would that be good?
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome.
No,
Yeah,
we
you
actually
can
already did
vamp.
this part.
You can vamp, yeah. And then once the 2 hours are up, you pat them with a paper towel. You kind
And
of get
here's
them
what I
soaked.
did, because I did this part, because Jake's like the bossy part. She just does that part. And then
Yeah.
everybody else, her husband and me, do all the cooking.
Yeah.
So what I did is I lined these cooking pans with a dish towel. And then after I'd soaked these, I stacked them, and I'll show you how many pieces I had in just a minute. I stacked them like this, and then I put another cooking pan on top of it, like this, voila. And then I put heavy things on this side. It wasn't like a person. It was just like a book I put on top of it, okay? Can you handle that?
He said really heavy things.
like-
She goes outside and get some bricks.
Well, bricks aren't that heavy. No, they're not. Anyway, so that's what I did to squish out the water. And then when I put them away last night, I put them into a paper bag so it absorbed any moisture in them.
Cool.
So that was kind of cool.
Awesome.
Okay, now they're in their second stage of development. And we're going to show you that.
They're zygotes.
They're zygotes, and there is some garlic involved, so finely diced garlic. What I like to do, I don't like to buy pre-chopped garlic because you lose a lot of the nutrition out of it. You know, whenever you cut any fruit or vegetable, you lose a lot of that, but smell this.
I know, I can smell it. When I walked in here, it's so strong. I can smell it.
The smell of food is indicative of the nutrient density of it. So when this garlic smells like that, and when you buy pre-cut garlic, it usually doesn't smell that strong. Even though it's a pain in the butt, I chopped all this garlic last night just for you. You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's walk over to the stove, and I can show them what I did, and you can tell them.
I'm pretty sure that I put the stuff into the pan and actually did it. Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. No, you did not. I put the stuff into the pan.
Here we go.
Okay, so the next step in this process is to take them. Now, we stored these overnight, and it was just fine. We didn't know for sure if it was going to work out, so that's why we didn't cut them all up.
Yep.
But we did it overnight, and it was fine. And then we took 1/3 of a cup of broth, any kind of veggie broth. I love this. In fact, I drink this every morning instead of coffee. It's a vegetarian, no chicken broth, and I get the low sodium kind because I just try to not have too much sodium in packaged food. So we took 1/3 of a cup of that, and then some Miyoko's butter, which we are obsessed with. Love. And Miyoko's is just, she's awesome. She's just such an awesome person. This is great. We melted the butter first, the fake butter, and then added the broth. And once it was simmering, then we added the mushrooms, the fake scallops.
Yes.
A lot of fake stuff going on here. The point of all of this is to have the fake scallops soak up the broth and the garlic that we put in, the chopped garlic that we added. And you can see that that's really happened, and they're browning on both sides. Look, I mean, that looks like a scallop. Now, these are the caps that Alex didn't make before, but we did, and I think that we're gonna like them. Now, you could serve these on a risotto, you could serve them on a pasta, you could serve them any way that you would serve a scallop, or you could just eat them like they are. Yum, I'm gonna try one, but I think they might be really hot.
Yeah.
I think I gotta cool them down. Ooh.
I want one.
Okay, but they're really hot. They're super hot. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Is it good? Mm-hmm. Is it really good? Mm-hmm. Is it as good as when Alex made them? Better?
Pretty good.
What?
I think he put more of the butter and more garlic, so it was a little more flavorful. But it's really good. I mean, the consistency is like a scallop. It's awesome. Mm-hmm. Has that same like squishiness that you think of as a scallop. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Okay, well, Derek's gonna have to be the test for that. We can add more garlic to them.
Yeah, it's good.
So garlic to taste. We added just like a little tip of the spatula full, but I think this is a hit.
I mean, it's great.
This would be a fancy dish that you could have people over for.
Yeah.
Really, really, really good. Let us know if you like this recipe. Let us know if you make this recipe, and tell us if you've got some great recipes that you want to share. We'll make it on our next season. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Or if there's something that you'd like to see us make, or if you just want to know more about all the other stuff that we recommend, our cute aprons, for example, or the products that we recommend, et cetera, et cetera. We'd love to hear from you because we're Joy and Jake from JakeandJoy.com. Cook with Jake and Joy and Derek. See you next time.